I hate awkward conversations, don't you? You know, think back to when you ask someone out on a date, or when you're a kid and you get caught doing something you shouldn't, and your teacher or your parent asks you, what were you doing? Why did you do this? And you have to explain yourself. Or maybe when you have kids of your own and you have to have the conversation of, here's how the birds and the bees work. That's the worst. There are these moments in life where we have these conversations where you don't want to hear what I'm saying, and I don't want to be saying what I'm saying, but the conversation's necessary. But you would think that the most comfortable and pleasant conversation to have would be one where you give someone good news, right? As Christians, we have the best news of all. We believe that God loves you, that He came in the form of a man named Jesus and laid down His life for you, and that means He's on your side. He accepts you as you are. He's got a plan for your life, for a brand new life for you, and something even better after this life is over. We ought to be able to share that with joy and excitement. And yet somehow that's the hardest conversation of all to have. As we look at the Gospels, we see these stories of Jesus interacting with people who didn't yet believe in Him. People who were seekers, people who were skeptics, people who were proud, people who were ashamed, people who were rich or poor, from different walks of life. And that's how I came up with this sermon series that we're starting August 12th called Jesus and Unbelievers. One of the things I learned through studying for this is that Jesus never gave a canned presentation. He never sat down and said, okay, here's 1, 2, 3, here's the steps you need to take to get to heaven. He wasn't offering a sales pitch. Each conversation was tailored to the person He was talking to and fit their situation. He was talking to people who were desperate, people who didn't think they needed a thing, or even someone who was at the end of their life and wanted to know what came next. We're going to have some of those same conversations, so wouldn't it be great to know how Jesus handled those? I hope you'll be here starting August 12th for Jesus and Unbelievers, and I hope it helps you with the tough conversations of life.